We'll call the Scottsboro work session Monday, September 9th, 2013 to order. The invocation given by Ms. McCreary and the pledge of allegiance given by Mr. Miller. We're going to add a fifth item to the agenda tonight for the work session. We'll be JP covering the Tourism Advisory Board. No, that'd be fifth. I'm sorry,
Okay.
JP. You were right there. Threw me off. First item is to consider resolution 2013-9, 21 to close microwave from Snodgrass Road to 50 Taters for cross-country track meets. Ms. Phillips, will you read that, please?
Whereas the Scottsboro High School track team will be hosting cross-country track meets at the Scottsboro High School on Saturday, September 14th, 2013, between the hours of 7 a.m. and 2 p.m., Monday, October 14th, 2013, between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m., and Thursday, October 31st, 2013, between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. Therefore, be it resolved by the Scottsboro City Council that on the days mentioned, the access roadway between Snodgrass Road to 50 Taters, known as Michael Way, will be temporarily closed for the track meets.
Is there any questions on that?
You use that to block for parking, right?
Yes, sir, and the buses, and there's quite a bit of visitors, people coming in for those track meets.
We haven't done that before though, right?
Yeah, we do it every year.
Okay. We'll add it to the agenda if there's no any other discussion. Next item on the work session is the approval of car engineering contract for Clemens Road. Mayor, will you cover that, please?
As you know, we were approved for an A-Trip grant to rebuild basically Clemens Road from Highway 35 to Sportsman's Landing, be widening the road, some drainage work, and repaving and striping. Car engineering is doing the engineering work for that project, and last week I emailed each one of you a copy of their contract. I also gave a copy to Mr. Kinnemer to look at, and so hopefully you would put it on the agenda to approve that contract tonight before we can begin the engineering work.
Non-urbanized area public transportation. Ms. Phillips, will you cover that, please?
Whereas the City of Scottsboro recognizes the need for a public transportation program, and whereas the City of Scottsboro is recognized as a member of the Jackson County Transportation Steering Committee, and whereas the City of Scottsboro recognizes that the requirements to obtain Section 5311 funds from the Alabama Department of Transportation includes a local match of 50% for operating expenses and 20% for administration and capital expenses. And whereas the City of Scottsboro recognizes that the local match will be a shared cost with other participating municipalities, being responsible for providing an appropriate allocation of local non-federal funds to secure the operating of the Section 5311 non-urbanized area public transportation program. Now therefore be it resolved that the City of Scottsboro hereby commits the amount of $61,970 as local non-federal match for capital, administrative, and operations expenditures under the Section 5311 non-urbanized area public transportation program during fiscal year 2014.
That $61,970 is more than last year, isn't it?
Yes. Last year it was $60,164.
She tell you what that was?
That is just an increase in wages and gas.
Are there any other questions?
How many people are we funding? You know?
She didn't tell me. I just told her I would read this tonight. She couldn't be here.
My question, I guess, is whomever those people are that we fund, who makes the decision that they get an increase in pay? We went up because of that, understanding gas, and I understand the gas. Do we have any input on giving that increase, or did somebody else do that and we just pay for it, or how does that work?
I know it's Virginia Reed, Rick, is who we're talking about. Is that the only employee that we responsible for? And I think checks gets paid to us, is that right? Comes through our payroll?
Yes.
Okay. And you're asking who gives the increase?
I guess, did she get an increase when the rest of the city gets an increase?
No, yes.
I'm just curious. Thank you.
I guess she's just a regular employee, so she's on the scale just like everybody else, as far as you know.
She's not on scale then, I know of, but she just gets an increase.
And benefits just like any plus something.
Any other discussion? We'll put it on the agenda tonight as well. Next item is consider resolution to close East Laurel Street for the EPD Customer Appreciation Day. Ms. Phillips, will you cover that, please?
Whereas the Scottsboro Electric Power Board will be hosting a Customer Appreciation Day on Thursday, October 24, 2013, between the hours of 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Therefore, be it resolved by the Scottsboro City Council that on the 24th day of October, between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m., that portion of East Laurel Street between Scott Street and Couch Lane be temporarily closed for the Electric Power Board's Customer Appreciation event.
That's something we've done before also.
Yes, sir. Annually.
Is there any discussion on that resolution? If not, we'll add that to tonight's agenda as well. Our next item is JP for the Tourism Advisory Board.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I really prefer to come to a work session because it is more, there's nothing to vote on, but I did want to get the status of the Tourism Advisory Board, and we have, there has been 2 meetings. I wasn't able to attend the second one, but the first one, we did elect officers or chairman and vice chairman and secretary for the Tourism Advisory Board. We also took a look at what our missions and objectives and the vision of the Tourism Advisory Board. Amazingly, we're all in pretty much consensus of the directions that we do want to go and how we want to get there. And hopefully in the future, we will be coming before the City Council to present specific projects that would actually bring more tourism into Scottsboro. And basically, that's it, unless there's some questions or comments that I could answer.
Who was your officer?
I was elected chairman, Kelly Goodowens was vice chairman, and Susan Barron, I believe, was that correct, was elected secretary.
Over, and we'll reconvene in about 5 minutes. 2013 to order, we'll dispense with formalities and do the roll call. Ms. Phillips.
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Ms. McCreary? Mr. Gary Stewart?
Here.
Mr. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Patrick Stewart?
Here. First item is the adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion for the adoption of the agenda?
I make a motion that we adopt the previous agenda.
Do I have a second? Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Next item is the approval of previous minutes from August 26, 2013. Do I have a motion to approve the previous minutes from
Make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. There is no old business. First item on new business is a public hearing for alcohol license for Janine Baker, doing business as Fast Quick Stop. With that being said, this is the time and place for a public hearing. Is there anyone here against this? Is there anyone here against this? Is there anyone here for this? With that closes the public hearing. Whitney, will you read the investigation report, please?
The applicant is Janine Baker, doing business as Fast Quick Stop. Type of license is retail beer off premises. Location is 401 Parks Avenue. The church and school footage requirements are met. The license application is in order, and health, fire, and building inspections comply, and zoning verification complies.
Do I have a motion to approve the alcohol license for Janine Baker, doing business as Fast Quick Stop?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. The next item is to consider a resolution to close Michael Way from Snodgrass Road to 50 Taters for the cross-country track meet. Do I have a motion to approve this resolution?
I make a motion, we approve the resolution closing Michael Way.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Next item is the approval of the car engineering contract for Clemens Road. Do I have a motion to approve the car engineering contract for Clemens Road?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Next item is to consider the resolution for non-urbanized area public transportation. Do I have a motion to consider this resolution for non-urbanized area public transportation? For, what was that, $61,700? No. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
The resolution to close East Laurel Street for the Electric Power Board Customer Appreciation Day. Do I have a motion to consider a resolution to close East Laurel Street for the Electric Power Board Customer Appreciation Day?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. That'll go to reports. Mayor, do you have anything?
This is notified y'all through email, but a lot of people might not know what the Ty Towery, our airport manager, his father passed away last week, and so we express our condolences to him and his family. Also, we're looking at, since I think September's got 5 Mondays in, so we won't be meeting September the 30th. And that is the night that maybe we would like to schedule our first budget hearing, if that's okay with the council. It's kind of since used to coming on Monday anyway, and then if we need to, we can carry it over to the first week in October at that work session. We can do it before or after the meeting, and then maybe look to approve it at the first regular council meeting in October. So the 30th works okay for all of y'all. I guess let me or Whitney know, or Rick, and then we can get it scheduled and get the notices in advance, if that's okay with y'all. We can start around 4:30 or so, try to knock it out. But if we need to go over it to the next week, we'll have that. If we need to.
Okay. Thank you.
thing I have is, we've been working on this resolution for some time in regard to the house that was damaged from the flood, the same flood that damaged the houses on Main Street. That resolution's completed, it's been signed by all council except, for you, and, I expect you to sign it when this council meeting is over with. And then tomorrow, the city clerk will forward this to, and all this stuff, so it's finally completed and, fixing to be in the mail. Maybe tomorrow. So, if anybody would like to see it, we have to talk to it. That's all.
Thank you. Mr. Craig?
Just thank everyone for being here tonight. Remember to keep buying local, shopping local, and recycle.
Mr. Miller? I don't have anything tonight. Mr. Stewart? I have one thing. The Scottsboro Fire Department is starting to sell their breast cancer awareness shirts again. I got that in the mail today at the drugstore, and they're $10. And some of the, I didn't realize that over the past, since 2010, they raised a little over $35,000 for cancer patients here, local in Jackson County, in Scottsboro and Jackson County. So, if anyone would be interested in buying one, they have youth sizes as well, which you can contact Brandy Fowler at the, is it Station 1? So, I thought that was great. And then you have a day where everybody wears pink also. That's all I have. With that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? If not, we'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.